Beautiful noise. Toastmasters Safwan.
Thank you to the sponsor of the day, Toastmaster Abdul Latif. So, quick questions. Are you a lyrics person or a melody person? Lyrics person, you concentrate more on the words of the song. Melody person, you concentrate or you remember more of the tunes. Anybody here has a problem with music? No? Good. Well, good evening once again, everybody. Good evening. Tonight, we're going to talk a bit about music. So, you've never thought of this question whether you're a lyrics person or a melody person, but I hope somewhere in your life you must have thought, how are songs made, right? Good. Well, tonight, I'm going to show you one of the ways I make my songs. There are millions of ways to make a song, but you're going to see one that I utilize, right? Just like most things in life, a song has a beginning, it could be a feeling, a word, a tune in your mind, and then there's an end. That's when we decide the song is finished. And the rest, the in between, is where most of the work happens for the song. So, when I get into starting a song, starting to make a song, there's three things that I look into. Three things I start off with. Well, there are four things, but mainly three. We'll get to the fourth one. So what are the three things? First one is the BPM, the beats per minute, or the tempo, or the speed of the song. How I want the song to be. Do I want it to be fast or a slow song? Second item is the key. It's not the key that we use in a log, it's a musical key, or the scale that we're going to use for the song. The key gives it a feeling. Do I want a happy song? Do I want a sad song? Do I want an emotional song? And finally, the third thing is the beat type. The beat type gives it a bit of a structure. What sort of genre are we talking about here? So enough said about the three things. Let me show you what I mean, right? All right. So I'm just gonna move in here. This is the thing that you use for producing music. Most of the things are done electronically. It's called a DAW, a digital audio workstation. So I'm gonna try and demonstrate what I meant by the three things, right? So you may have heard this music somewhere in the past. So I'm gonna move the BPM a bit now, the tempo. Slow. Making it fast, BPM, right? Then the next thing that I want is the beat. Hip hop. Making it slightly different. Ready. You see, it changes the structure of the song. Same music, right? Then R&B. EDM, reggae. So, three things, and we can get completely different outcomes from the decisions that we take on the BPM, on the scale, on the key, and the beat type, right? Okay. So why are these three things important? But firstly, it gives an identity to your song. Every decision that you take over there gives you a different result. It gives a life to your creation, to the idea that you had for the song, for the music that you were going to create. Secondly, it helps us, not every singer is a musician, right? But I need music in my tracks. So it helps me communicate with other musicians. For example, I can go to Fiverr, or I can ask my guitarist friend that this is the BPM of the song, this is the key of the song, this is the beat type, please help me with the music. So this is another website that I usually use and get my music off of to help me create songs, right? See, genre, key, there are different keys over here, and then BPM. You get the idea, right? So, okay, Safwan, so you've decided three things. Do we have a song? Well, yes, that's the start of the song, but just like any idea, just like a building, when you have the foundation, you still have to get the roof, you still have to get the furniture in. So you construct a song layer by layer. So you start off with drums perhaps to give you a bit of rhythm, then add a bit of bass guitar to give you a bit of weight to that song, then add a bit of keys, piano, maybe even classical guitar to give it a bit of emotion, and synths to give it a bit of color, a bit of texture. And you can keep on going, adding more layers until you've decided that you've arrived at your destination. So that's the layering in the song. Enough said, show don't tell. So let me give you another example. What I mean by layering. So I'm going to open another project and just see how the individual layers, the individual tracks sound different, but when combined, how do they sound? And hopefully it opens now, quickly. Just a quick question. You got the idea, right? The three. Yeah.
Yes.
So, you start with the drum. Bass, separate bass, right? I'm gonna switch it off. Then we've got keys. Different. Then synths. Then guitars. Then there's a bit of reverb in there. And then there was a fourth thing that I had mentioned. Anybody wants to guess what that fourth thing is? Most of the songs have it these days. Some don't. Any idea what that fourth thing might be? The fourth thing is obviously the lyrics, the sound, or the singing. So if we add all of these together, this is something that we can get. Of course, that's one of my songs, right? So, just like everything else in life, some things that you see may not make sense, but if you join them together, if you combine them, if you make a package out of it, you can make sounds into beautiful lines. Thank you. That was it. I'm going to hand it over back to the Toastmaster of the day.